Hello and welcome to Live It Fit Now. I am Dr. Derek Alessi with the venerable chef Stephen Binks. Hey, Steve.
How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Nice to see you. And we are here to help you lose weight, drop body fat, and get in the best shape of your life.
That's what it's really all about. It's about taking charge of your nutrition, taking charge of your exercise, bringing it all together into that magical, wonderful equation of a better you, right?
A better you, and starting with a better you, we are going to be talking about coffee today, how to work it into your recipes.
Well, I work quite a bit of it into my body every day. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well. I know you've got some great exercises coming up. Of course, our makeovers, as always, a viewer favorite when we really transform some lives. A lot coming up this show.
And maybe you don't have a lot of time to exercise. We're going to show you how to get even better results in less time. All of this and so much more coming your way on Live It Fit Now.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Get even more great info by downloading our free app, Live It Fit Now. You'll find it on iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Premier Gourmet is a destination.
For people like me that enjoy cooking at home and they're looking at recipes and things they might see on TV or in a magazine, we're an incredible resource of food ingredients, things like that.
We love the fact that we can bring it to you and we can have it in our store. That's why we're here. That's why we're so passionate about this business. And that's why we love doing what we do.
Locally owned and operated, Premier Gourmet.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me, it's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you. Welcome back, my friends, to Live It Fit Now. This is the part where we get some viewer questions. I know Annette has a few of them. What's up first, bud?
Okay, guys, as always, the questions are right there on your iPad. The first one is, what if you don't have time?
My biggest exercise challenge is not having enough time. What exercises can I do at work?
I know that time's a big thing for a lot of people. None of us have enough of it, and it's a struggle to fit in productive exercise.
When I meet with clients, nobody ever tells me, Dr. Derek, I have an abundance of time. I have no idea what to do with it. Can you help me exercise all day long? Most of the time, I don't hear that. Most people are extremely busy. We understand that. And we're always looking to make sure that your workouts are better, more efficient, burning more calories 24 hours a day. That is why the focus has to be on improving metabolism.
Yeah, how many times have we heard that too, where somebody is spending 3 hours on an exercise bike or something like that, where it's completely not only unnecessary, but can be counterproductive towards your goal. All right, well, what do we have up next, Annette?
Alrighty, and our next question comes from a lady who is a little bit bored with her workout.
Dr. Derek, my biggest exercise question is, do I have to do all of this boring weightlifting to increase my metabolism and lower my body fat?
Oh, I usually, I'm too busy sweating and grunting to be bored, but it's...
You just sweat and grunt all the time anyway, but the key thing with workouts is they have to be changed up constantly. I think a lot of times people use and get into a routine. We don't want a routine. A routine means you're doing the same thing. Change up your workout, change up the exercises, change up the sets, change up the repetitions, change out the workout selection. If you do that, not only won't you be bored, but you'll get a better workout as well.
Yeah, and I know that you talk about that with your private clients. You constantly are changing things up so that they're not falling into that same pattern, which stops your muscle growth too, which is very counterproductive. I know we've got one more, and that fire it up.
And the last one, probably the #1 drink on everybody's list, is coffee. Is it good? Is it bad?
Hey guys, once and for all, coffee, is it good or bad for you?
Coffee's a weird one. I mean, I pound a lot of coffee in the day. I don't know if necessarily the coffee is the real problem.
Coffee can be a good thing. In fact, there's a lot of benefits from coffee. At the same time, we're not talking about over-consuming it, but we're talking about actually using it in a recipe.
Well, which is what I love to do. I love the flavor. Let's head into the kitchen and I'll show you some really cool things I'm doing with it. Coffee question, right? I mean, it's the one we get a lot. Big one.
At home, if you haven't asked it, you will.
Will they?
You will.
What if they're tea drinkers? Are they going to ask it if they're tea drinkers?
Possibly.
No,
but it kind of goes the same way, though, whether it's coffee or tea.
It is.
And the thing is, do you have to give it up if you want to be healthy? And here's the deal. It's not that coffee or tea are unhealthy. They're not. They're actually very healthy. It's how you make it and what you put in it.
Yeah, it's always that, isn't it? It's always the other thing that you do. I know that I was on it forever, and you finally got me off it. Half and half. I was using half and half. Low in sugar, really not bad. 2 grams per serving. But how many are you doing a day?
Yeah, and the
That's
lactose
the question.
adds up, and you don't really want it.
Yeah.
Who wants more lactose, which is cow sugar in your body? We don't want that.
Almond milk. Almond milk, totally the way to go. You gonna make a smoothie real quick?
Do you want me to make you one?
You can. You can make me one. You know I love iced coffee. I like iced coffee year round here.
I certainly want to help you then.
Pop it off. Pop that in. Let me add. Oh, there you go. Let me throw a little bit of this in here. Pardon my reach.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's
yeah,
unsweetened?
buddy. That's unsweetened, buddy. Yeah,
Okay.
unsweetened. Absolutely.
Because almond milk does come in a couple different varieties. I do recommend the unsweetened kind. Some of the sweetened ones are very high in sugar.
Fascinating. Fire it up. Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
More?
I would, add a little more coffee.
More coffee?
Yeah, let me add a little bit into mine. You work on yours, I'll work on mine over here. How's that sound?
Okay, fair enough. In we go.
All right. There's the magic. That'll be good. Let that sit for just a minute. That'll be ready to go. We'll have that as soon as we're done doing the recipe.
Okay. Couldn't help it. I just kind of like using the blender.
I know, it's a very nice blender. The other thing that I like to do with coffee too is I like to incorporate it into different recipes. I like the flavor. A lot of people like the flavor. You're thinking, a lot of people think ice cream, like coffee flavored ice cream. No, we definitely don't want coffee flavored desserts or ice creams, but you can incorporate it into some very basic items that you may make on a regular basis. Buckwheat pancakes. Instead of using 100% milk, use a little bit of almond milk and a little bit of coffee. It's going to give it that light coffee flavor, replacing a couple of the bad ingredients that are in those traditional pancakes.
I'd love to taste it. It tastes like a cup of coffee?
Yeah, it tastes like a cup of coffee. Pancake tastes like coffee. Not overpowering though. Not overpowering.
Okay.
Another great way to use these types of ingredients are in desserts. I have a little bit of yogurt cheese that I made with a little bit of coffee. We're gonna mix in a little bit of sour cream. Oh,
can I stir it up?
You can. You can whip it. Just be careful here.
Tell me when to start.
I want you to get it on your nice shirt there, buddy.
Thank you.
Rock it out.
Purple is my color.
Rock it out. Just want to mix that
How am I
together.
doing?
You're doing just a
Is
bang
there-
up job.
Is there a technique that I'm not familiar with?
Well, yes. It's move faster is what the technique is. There you go. That's all right. All right. So what we're going to do is whip this up really, really quick into a nice light cream. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Ready to go. Those same pancakes you can layer in and build it out just like if you were making a tiramisu or if you're making a layered dessert. Just keep building up one layer after another, adding in more and more of this cream. Of course, the pancakes will soak up the flavor, and you'll have a tremendous coffee-flavored light dessert or a breakfast item.
I was going to say, it's a drink, it's a breakfast, it's a dessert.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Why not take this opportunity to download the free Live It Fit Now app to your smartphone or tablet? You'll find today's recipes plus a whole lot more. Information at your fingertips to help you live a healthy lifestyle. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey folks, Annette Herman here, producer of Live It Fit Now with another heads up deal. Research shows coffee consumption has reduced the risk of Parkinson's disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers, as well as a host of other ailments. Well, here's a deal that's healthy for your wallet too. Heads up, we found 3 pounds of delicious gourmet fresh roasted coffee on sale for only $24.95 plus free shipping. Just go to liveitfitnow.com or use your app and follow the heads up link to order yours today.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare? I've been helping people for years with their food preparation and healthy goals with my private chef service. Contact me today. Do this for yourself.
Welcome back to Live It Fit Now. This is our favorite part of the show, the makeovers. Last week we introduced you to Jason.
Yeah, super nice guy, but talk about busy. Farmer on the go all the time. Let's check in on him and see how he's doing.
I'm Jason Tomporowski. I'm 40 years old, and I'm a farmer. I was completely unfit. From a picture, I saw a family photo, and I just decided to change my life. My wife's always been into aerobics, and I figured it was time. I think the main reason why I wanted to get in shape was my health. My job requires me, it's very physical and demanding running a farm. I had everything from acid reflux to even occasional flare-ups of gout. And I mean, I was just sick of it, completely sick of it. Things are going so much easier now that I'm getting fit and getting healthy. I've got a ways to go, but it's coming. And I know I will get there eventually. I really do. What I'm looking forward to in the future is just to continue to increase my health, get healthy, stay fit. I want a long life with my wife. I work very hard, and I would hate to see that go to waste and have my life end sooner than it's supposed to because of my body weight and my health. When Chef came out, we were getting set up on the first meal plan, and once he left, I was like, I really think I can do this. People fail all the time because it's a fad to them. This isn't a fad, it's more of a behavioral change.
In order to improve energy, productivity, health, and well-being, as well as lose weight and drop fat, it's important to learn the basics. Making the right food selections makes all the difference. It's about eating more of the right things and eating on purpose every 3 to 4 hours. It's not a sprint to quickly drop 10, 20, 30 pounds or more of weight. Rather, a series of habits to ultimately improve the quality of your life.
I know I've got a long way to go, but my energy level, everything is increased. Everything's so much easier to do now.
Let's take a look at Jason's results. Jason dropped over 100 pounds on the scale and also dropped over 110 pounds of fat. He also gained 10 pounds of lean muscle tissue. His waist dropped from over a size 44 to a 34-inch waist, so over 10 inches around his waist. Keep in mind, Jason is a farmer, and he did a lot of this work on his own. Also, too, regarding his nutrition, he had worked hand in hand with Chef Binks preparing all of his foods and learning how to cook. Chef Binks worked with him in the kitchen, figuring out exactly how to make things that are delicious and fat-dropping all at the same time.
The hardest part about all of it was getting on a schedule. with what I do in my life, trying to work around the farm work, really posed a challenge as far as my eating and my exercise. You have to be selfish, just a little bit. You have to do it for yourself. And in turn, once you get healthy, you're actually doing it for other people. But you have to get that mindset that you're gonna do it on your own for yourself. That's probably the best advice that I could give to anyone. The aspect that I really mostly enjoyed is getting back into weight training. I did it when I was in high school, when I was in football, and I got away from it. And actually, I remembered a lot of it right off the get-go as soon as I started getting back downstairs again and hitting the free weights. I really enjoy lifting now. Rather than doing it 3 days a week, I choose to when I can. I do it every other day. I started with the nutrition first. That's something that I think everybody needs to learn about. When you think you're eating right, you're usually not really eating right. It's not just a diet. A diet infers that you're gonna do it for a short time to lose a few pounds. It means you're gonna go back to eating as poorly as you were before. For me, because the way that the food is and the way I've become accustomed to eating, it's just part of my life now. And it's something that I'm never gonna stray from. It's really, I have a hard time eating poorly now because the food is so good. I feel like $1 million. I do.
Now, with a little bit of full disclosure, of course, Chef Binks, you did a lot of his food. You prepared a lot of his meals.
Yeah, he was struggling with what to do, how to put it together, how to manage his time. And I did provide all of his meals for him and deliver it to his refrigerator. That did help accelerate his results. But bottom line, he did it himself. He ate the right foods, he made the right choices, and in a very short period of time got tremendous results.
How do you feel right now, Chef, about spending some of your money?
Well, I don't like spending money, but I certainly like replacing things in my pantry for better choices. And in this case, I believe it's time to go shopping.
It's time to go shopping, so pull out the credit card and follow us.
Coffee is something that you will find in just about every pantry across America. And as we transition towards a more healthy lifestyle goals, a lot of us are thinking maybe we should lose the coffee or cut back on it at the very least, but that is not necessarily the case, thank God. Dr. Derek? Oh, and you brought me a fresh cup, I love it.
Bringing you something to drink, Binks. Here's the key thing about coffee is, of course, you don't want to overconsume it, but a little bit actually is beneficial for cognitive function. That's, of course, why I brought you a cup.
Well, thank you very much. I can always use a little bit more cognizance. Is that a real word?
No, it's not. But one of the things, though, you want to keep in mind with coffee is there's not many calories in it, but it does matter how you finish it. Now, a lot of people do put a lot of cream and sugar into it. Not so much of that because we don't want to change blood sugar level too much.
Super, super important to be careful about what you put in your coffee. I know I was using almost 2 quarts a week of half and half. It turns into a massive amount of sugar, and it does derail your goals. Plain black coffee, once you make the switch, is an awesome thing. Gives you lots of energy, and, well, just plain tastes delicious. I love to use it in a lot of different recipes, too.
2 quarts a week?
It was a lot. It was a lot, but it can get away from you. Do the math on it yourself. Do the math on it yourself, and you'll see that maybe you're going a little bit heavy on some of those add-ins, and that's really what's doing the damage.
That's like having 120 candy bars or so.
Yeah,
we don't want to do that, of course. So go out and enjoy a good cup of Joe.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I think what I enjoy most about making recommendations for shoppers is their satisfaction. And when they find something they really like, they'll come back in and tell me.
Nice when, the customers come back and they thank you, for your recommendation. That's definitely a very good part of the job.
We're always nearby to help make your shopping experience a pleasure. The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Hey folks, Annette Herman here, producer of Live It Fit Now with another heads up deal. Research shows coffee consumption has reduced the risk of Parkinson's disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers, as well as a host of other ailments. Well, here's a deal that's healthy for your wallet too. Heads up, we found 3 pounds of delicious gourmet fresh roasted coffee on sale for only $24.95 plus free shipping. Just go to liveitfitnow.com or use your app and follow the heads up link to order yours today.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me. It's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today. Welcome back to Live It Fit Now. Let me show you some exercises you can do to get in better shape. We have some great exercises to work the hamstrings. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or more advanced, there is a way to maximize the amount of muscle tension that you're using so that you burn the most amount of calories 24 hours a day. Start with some slide discs. These are super lightweight, don't take up much space, and are very affordable. Place right under your heels. As your hips are off the ground, slide your feet back and forth. Your legs should almost straighten all the way out and then pull back right towards your bottom. As you do so, you'll be activating the big muscle groups of the hamstrings. Look up towards the ceiling as you're doing this exercise. You also might feel a little bit of tension in your lower abs as well. Try doing repetitions of 12 to 15 of these. For more advanced with this exercise, try using 2 legs at the same time to really optimize the burn. For intermediate, use the TRX system. The TRX Total Body Training System can be hung from a doorway or from a pole. Place both feet inside the loops, and from here you're going to be performing a hamstring bridge. Lift the hips up as high as you can, extend the legs out, pull right back in towards your bottom. When doing so, your legs are not going to completely lock all the way out. There should be a slight bend at the knee the whole time, and you might feel a little pressure in the lower abs as well. Try starting off with repetitions of about 10 to 15. As you get a little bit more comfortable and advanced, try working it up to 30 at one time. For more advanced, try the Glute Ham Machine. This machine is optimal of working your lower backs, glutes, and hamstrings all at the same time. Carefully place your feet between the rollers, set the pad right at your waist, bend down as if you're bowing to the audience, and come all the way up until your body is straight. The breathing on this is deep breath in on the way down, exhale on the way up. You will feel this work your lower back and glutes immediately as you do it. Try starting out with repetitions of about 10 at one time and then work it up to 25 to 30. To get the best deals on this equipment that you could use in the comfort of your own home, go to liveitfitnow.com. Always trying to maximize the results in minimum time in the gym. We want to focus on the big muscle tissue. We're looking at the hamstrings.
Yeah, absolutely. It only makes sense to me if you want to get rapid results, work on the big muscle groups that are going to give you those fast fat burning results. It just makes good sense.
And oftentimes we see and work the muscles that we can see in the mirror, and of course the hamstrings you probably can't. So make sure that you're working in there, and I can promise you're going to get better results. Now that being said, Chef, it is the time for cheat day, and I want you to talk a little bit about the cheat day concept.
Yes, absolutely. I think that the cheat day, in my personal opinion, is one of the most important days of the week. It's that one day a week that you get to have whatever you want. Whatever you want. 6 days a week on point, one day a week having whatever you want will really, really help you emotionally. It's sort of, you're not worried about that one favorite thing that you feel like you can never have again. You can have it once a week. It makes getting through the other 6 days much easier.
And part of your healthy lifestyle goes, so we're going to take a look at some cookies.
Oh, the thing I look forward to the most in my week is cheat day. And one of my favorite things to have on cheat day, I almost have it every week, once a week, is cookies. You found a real winner here. I love this brand.
Yeah, this is Lark Cookies out of Essex, Massachusetts. 2 women bake all these cookies by hand. Really good ingredients, all butter shortbreads, little discs so you could have a treat. Great flavor combinations too, like burnt sugar and fennel, salted rosemary, espresso chip, flavors that you don't have every day.
Yeah, that's great. I love unusual, different flavors. I like experimenting on my cheat days with having great, high quality and a variety of different flavors. This fits the bill. I love the fact that there's all the different flavors right in one little pack. Now, I would eat all 3 of these on my cheat day.
That's easy.
They're little samples, but I'd eat every one of them. And that's how you should enjoy your cheat day. Find something that you love, find something new, and really make the most of it.
Chef Binks, you were very excited about those cookies that Jerry was showing you.
Oh, he totally hooked me up. I know I can always rely on him to turn me on to the new cool things to try. A lot of different varieties there. I went nuts on them afterwards. Great combination of flavors. Cheat well. Cheat well. Don't have the same candy bar you had when you were 10 years old. Try something new and interesting and make cheat day a little mini adventure. What went great with those cookies? Some fresh ground coffee, too.
Coffee.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think that coffee is the problem. Coffee really isn't the problem. Most likely the amount that you're having is just fine. We don't want to have an excess amount of coffee during the day. It'll dehydrate you. At the same time, though, the message is what you're putting in the coffee.
Those squirty syrups that you're putting in, a gazillion grams of sugar. The little flavored creamers, off the charts. Look at the labels. Flip it around and look at the labels. Even if you go traditional, like half and half, still a lot of sugar in that. About 12 grams of sugar per serving in something like skim milk or 2% milk. You're not saving anything there. If you can make the switch to straight black coffee, and it will take a little bit of getting used to, you're absolutely fine. You don't have to give up the thing that you love any day of the week, whether it's a cheat day or not.
I couldn't agree more. I think a lot of times people can use coffee as their cheat day. When you go out and you see a lot of those drinks that you talked about, yes, that can be used as a cheat day if that happens to be yours. Ours, of course, was not. So the message is keep having the coffee.
Oh, I like the message. I like the direction that you're going. Again, it's important to pay attention to these little things as you go through your week. Beverages are always a big concern of ours. Coffee is a big one in America. Watch your beverages, watch your empty calories, and watch the things that you're taking in from the unlikely sources. When I did some quick math, I found out that I was drinking about 1.5 quarts or 2 quarts a week of just half and half in just my coffee. So I had thought I had given up a whole bunch of something that was bad for me when actually it was sneaking in and hiding in the most unlikely place. That's where to look for things to start to make some healthy lifestyle changes.
Did you have fun today?
I always have fun.
How would you like to have all of this in the palm of your hand?
Oh, it sounds good to me.
You can find all of this information and more on our app and on our website, liveitfitnow.com. Once again, trying to help you save time in getting better workouts, efficient workouts, working the hamstrings, back into the pantry with coffee.
Oh, with coffee, we talked about great coffee recipes today. We even had some cookies, nothing but fun.
And the makeovers were phenomenal. Hopefully today you enjoyed this, and we look forward to seeing you next week on Live It Fit Now.
Losing weight and dropping body fat can be a daunting task. It's not only what Dr. Derek and myself do on this show, but it's what we do in our day-to-day life. Just like on this show, we like to help people manage their exercise and their nutrition. And really that's it. It's a 2-part process. It's all about what you eat and how you exercise.
At Alessi Fit, what we actually do is we help people with their exercise routine. We assign personal trainers to you so that you're not doing more exercise, you're doing more of the right kind of exercise to get in great shape. Regarding food, yes, we're going to tell you exactly what to eat, but you might need help making it taste delicious, or you just might not have the time to do it. That's where Chef Binks comes into play.
It's my passion to prepare delicious food to help jumpstart and accelerate your healthy lifestyle goals, delivered right to your home. For me, it starts off with a personal consultation, one-on-one in your home, to assess where you've been, what you've tried before, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and what we need to do to zero it in for your personal schedule. I then prepare a plan based on your nutritional needs. What are your goals? How much time do you have? How much cooking can you do yourself, if any at all? And what do we need to deliver weekly right to your refrigerator to guarantee you get the results you're looking for? So either give me a call or go to chefbinks.com to begin the process with your personal consultation so we can discuss what's best for you.